what's going on, guys? How y'all doing, man? Appreciate y'all coming through. This is the Dixon Way. All about the A Sports Talk. We got to talk about this. We on the cookout, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. We have them hot opinions.
I'm coming in hot.
All right. Let's talk about it. How y'all doing, man? Yeah, appreciate y'all coming through. Appreciate y'all coming back. We got to cook out. We got to talk about this. We've got to talk about this. What's up, family? I see you. What's going on? Daniel Berry and Miss B in the building. All right. So, hold on, son. Hold on. Fix this right quick. There we go. Oh, man, Grogu face cut off. There we go. Now we in there. All right, guys. So, the Atlanta Falcons lose 24-16 at home. No more flawless record from our quarterback at home. And him and Arthur Smith were literally the reasons why we lost this. Now, I will say I will put more on Ritter than Arthur Smith. But he did not. He definitely panicked and trying to go for two. Thus put panic on our team, plus put panic in our quarterback. Again, all these things hold each other's hand, guys. All of these things hold each other's hand. So can't separate one without the other. All right, so let's go. First of all, let's look at these stats. Let's look at these stats. All right, Ritter was 2 for 47. So Ritter had 47 passing attempts. All right. That's not, I mean, that's what Washington wanted to do. Washington wanted us to force the ball into Ritter and make him beat them. And it just wasn't going to happen. 307 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Every pass, those interceptions were bad. Drake London had a great game, 9 catches for 125 yards. Tyler Algiers was our leading rusher with 13 carries for 51 yards. All right, let's go to the full box score and get a look at it, all the stats. All right, he was sacked 3 times with a loss of 11 yards. He had an average of, Desmond Ritter had an average of 6.5 per pass. Okay. Bijan and Algiers had the same amount of carries. Algiers definitely got more like rhythm in the second half and got 51 yards. But you see what happened when you share the load? Guys, you see what happened when you share the load? None of them got off. A running back needs between 18 to 24 carries per game, guys. And the Falcons need to decide which one are they going to use. Right now, it's malpractice with both of them. It's malpractice with both of them to split the time with Bijan and Algiers. Look what happened. Total 88 yards total between both of them off of 26 carries. When Bijan has gotten more than 15 yards a carry, I think when he gets up to 18 carries per game, he's averaging like over 100 yards. Hold on, back up. That the Hawks winning the chip, though. I like what's going on, man. And I really like Jalen Johnson coming in playing small forward right now. I don't know if he's going to be the starting power forward or small forward, but he's the play. He opens this offense up completely with his passing. But back to the Falcons, man. All right, so that's the rushing. And, guys, I'll keep beating this drum because I think people really didn't understand. It was like, oh, we can have two good running backs. No. You either should have never drafted Bijan and let Algiers carry the load, or you need to trade Algiers to try to get you a pass rusher. Even though the defense was great today, man. First of all, let's give an applause in the chat for the defense. Applause in the chat for the defense. Defense played magnificent. Defense played magnificent. I see 24-16 on the board. They played magnificent. There was no way the Falcons should have been blown out. Man, this is a top 15, top 10 defense. They're not getting help by our offense. I was hoping we could repeat what we did last game, but it just didn't happen. My beautiful wife in the chat, she's going to lay down and rest. I'll have the cookouts. Let's look at the receiving. Drake London, 9 catches for 124 yards, 13 average. Great game by Drizzy Drake. Kyle Pitts got a touchdown on a sweet pass. That was the best pass that Dez threw all day. That back of the end zone catch. That was the best pass he threw today. It's a lot of inconsistent passing. It could have been another game. We're sitting here saying Dez could have threw 5 picks today. Like, legit. He only threw 3. But Dez could have legitly threw 5 interceptions today. Everybody and their mama is going to wonder, why did we go for it on 4th down? Why did we go for it on the 2-point conversion when we had, only was down by 14? Why are you chasing points? You just added more pressure on the team when you really didn't need to do that, Arthur Smith. I blame that on you. We got way more tight. And then the lucky thing is you got a call from the defense that jumped off sides. So that was literally a mental, okay, guess what? Maybe we shouldn't do this. Let's rethink this. Kick the field goal, get it back, defense play well, and then we go down and score 7. But no. The big dummy. The football genius, the Jizza, thought that it would have been better just go ahead and going for 2 right then. You're chasing your tail. And you're adding unwanted pressure on your team. And that pressure felt all on Dez's shoulders. And he cracked under pressure. 2 interceptions in the 4th quarter. We drive is inexcusable. I don't want to hear about he's a young quarterback. Guess who else is a young quarterback? Sam Howell, the guy that we played against. Sam Howell was drafted in the 5th round. I don't want to hear anything about a young quarterback anymore. Sam Howell got less starts than Desmond Ridder, and he won the game. Matter of fact, let me rephrase that. He didn't lose the game for them. And that's all we're asking Desmond Ridder to do, is be a game manager. He knew it wasn't going to get last week's performance every week. I knew that. And most rational Falcon fans knew that. But what we want you to do is be a game manager. Us going away from the run and throwing this much. Kyle Pitts, great game by Kyle Pitts. Only got 4 catches. You know what I'm saying? But they targeted him 6 times. Bijan got targeted 8 times, caught it 5 times. So you want to say, oh, Bijan got 18 touches. That's not enough. Again, man, I like Tyler Algiers. I do. He had a better game than Bijan today. But again, like I keep saying, man, running backs are rhythm creatures, man. You just can't give them 10 or 13 carries and think, they may be averaging three yards per carry, and then they bust off one, and get that long yard. Get like a 30 or 40 yarder. Or 225 yards, But if you keep switching them out, now one can get a rhythm. That's another bad part of coaching. We're not playing Madden, guys. Players got to get a rhythm in the game. They have to. This ain't Madden. I got this running back. I got that running back. Well, you know what? He got 13 rushes and 5 catches. So he had 18 touches, Larry. Now I bump that. He need at least 18 rushes. Bijan should not have no less than 18 rushes. What is he going to do in 5 more touches? I don't know, but I didn't see it. Me personally, I want Bijan carrying the ball between 21 and 24 times per game, period. Period, point blank. And Mud Duck agreed with me when I watched the interview of him with Smitty. Check out Smitty Sports Machine. Them guys do a great job over there. Him and Alberto. But yeah. And then John Abraham said it also in the interview on Smitty Sports Machine. Same thing. The kid's young. He can take the running. He can take the load, go over there, and run the kid. You know what I'm saying? Running. So yeah. Demetrius said we had no business losing this game. Shake my head. You right about that, man. Want wumps in the chat, please. Want wumps in the chat for the coaching and the dismal play by our quarterback. I know a lot of people keep banging that drum about he's young, he's young, he's young. Sam Howell is in the same class, 5th round pick. Who didn't lose the game for them? ATL Kool-Aid Drinker said, this is on coaching. Coaching was terrible. 50-yard line, 4-3, 4th and 3, and call. Yeah. Yep. 4th and 3, we go for it on the 50-yard line. We lose that. They get the ball and go and score. We get the touchdown. We can get it within 5. Get it within 7. He elects to go for a 2-point conversion. Washington get a penalty, negating it, have a chance to rethink it, and he still goes for it. We do not get it. We're down by 8. That's the game. Coaching mistakes. You're not putting your players in the best position to win. Mono Bear said we missing Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan done, man. He was cooked. Plain and simple. Let that go, man. Oh, you gotta let it go. Let it go, baby. You gotta let Matt Ryan go, man. Matt was there anyway. He was in the booth. He was there. Yeah, man. Desmond Ritter had the worst 300-yard game I ever seen in my life. He had 307 yards. His second best game of his career, yardage-wise. But the worst game of his career because he threw 3 picks. In this game, the defenders actually squeezed it. And I know every defensive team coming in playing against the Falcons say, Desmond Ritter will give you a chance to intercept the ball. We have to squeeze it. I know all the coaches are putting the defenders on the jugs machine, saying, hey, it's not going to come in this fast, but if you work on this jugs machine this game, you're going to get opportunities to catch the ball. So I need you guys working on the jugs machine. I need the corners and the linebackers working on the jugs machine. All right. Look like the Texans. Yep, look like the Texans beating the Saints right now. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Nope. I guess not. Oh, that's it. Yeah, they did. Yes. Well, that's great news. The Texans beat the Saints. Love to see that. We all 3-3. Let's go. All right, now we need whoever playing Tampa Bay got to beat them. ATL Kool-Aid Drinker said a 2-point call. It was bad. Yeah. Yeah, it was bad. Because, ATL Kool-Aid Drinkers, we were down by 14. We were still going to need another touchdown. Take the points. Our defense got us 3 more stops after we scored. Our defense got us 3 more stops to get 7 points. That was horrible. Big Phil in the building. Watching the Falcon game is like watching a Hawks game. No dog, no fight, which is sickening and pathetic. I don't know if you've been watching the preseason game, man. This is like a different Hawks team, Big Phil. You might want to hold that comment till you see him play this year. I appreciate you coming in. Mono Bear said it's hard being a Falcon fan. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not going to agree with that this week. I'm not going to agree with that. I seen people running wide open and Ritter couldn't hit them. I seen people running wide open and Ritter couldn't hit them. On the second interception, Drake London was butt naked on the other side of the plate, other side of the field. Butt naked, it would have been a touchdown. That's how wide open he did. And Ritter stared down the man, stared down Pitts, and threw the interception. No, I'm not blaming that on Arthur Smith today. No. Nope. Can't do it, won't do it. Cannot do it, won't do it. But guys, I'm about to put this link in the chat. You guys can come in and say your piece. You can get on the grill and spit them hot topics. All right, let's go. Let me grab this link right here, right now. All right, guys, you got something to say? Go ahead and say it on the chat. And the cuz Miss B said, ATL Kool-Aid drinkers, all them interceptions were not on Arthur Smith. Now one of them interceptions was on Arthur Smith, to be honest. They were bad pre-snap reads by Desmond Ritter. They were bad pre-snap reads by Desmond Ritter. He knew where he was going, and they sent the blitz. He stared at the man, got back in his old habits when he was nervous, stared down the man. They sent about 5 or 6 at him. He got nervous, patty feet, threw the ball right there, did not scan the field. Saw one man, threw it to him. That's it. That was his pre-snap read, and it was horrible. His pre-snap read is horrible. That means he can't read defenses. Again, that second interception, Drake, they had 3 at the bottom, 2 at the top, running a crossing route. Drake was on the inside. He ran across the route. Other guy came with him. He was butt naked. Both defenders, the safety and the corner, went to the man on the inside because that's normally what you do or try to stop. That's the normal play you try to stop is the inside slant because it's the easiest thing to throw because it's right in his face. You know what I'm saying? Or he can see that, dump it off, and the man can run behind the defense. That's usually a touchdown. But he didn't even look to the right side of the field. He was concentrated on the 3-man bunch on the left-hand side of the field. Because he was looking for Bijan. And that was the exact same thing he did again when he threw the last interception. Threw it, just eyeball Bijan the whole way, and the defender jumped it in interception. All right, guys. So I put the link in the chat. Let me go ahead and lock it at the top. Yep, pin it up there. All right, guys. Just come on in. You got something to say? Say it with your chest. We're going to put you on the grill, get them hot opinions. Yeah, Miss B, I definitely agree with you. Oh, I agree with the second and two, but again, man, came in on the rollouts. I can understand that, man. But the throws that came out of Desmond Ritter's hands were lollipops, bro. You can't tell me they weren't. Coach called the wrong play. Okay. Well, yeah, but I mean, throw the. I can agree with you on that play call right there. But also, really wasn't the wrong play. It just wasn't blocked right. Remember what I said? When they did that rollout, McGarry missed the block. He went and tried to double team. He went for the inside man instead of protecting the outside, especially on the outside shoulder, because that's the man who Ritter was who would be responsible for Ritter. So you got to at least chip that dude. You didn't slow him down, so he ran straight in. So that Bijan didn't have the ball, and then made a beeline at Ritter. That's why the play didn't work. The play didn't work because of faulty pass blocking by McGarry and a horrible pass by Ritter. That's why the play didn't work. It wasn't a bad design. Just not executed right. Was it executed by the offensive lineman or Ritter? Big Phil says, I think the Falcons need to make a trade to get a reliable quarterback. What trade? Who giving up a reliable quarterback? You all right, so who do you want to earmark to get a reliable quarterback? I don't believe in Tannehill, and Tannehill got hurt. So that ain't even an option no more. Kirk Cousins? What has Kirk Cousins done in his life? What's Kirk Cousins done? They've been mid. He has some moments, but I mean, overall, his career been mid. So kind of is what it is. Oh my God! And the Bears? I mean, the Browns are gonna beat San Francisco? No, they're not. Oh yeah, they are. They missed the field goal, and the Browns beat the 49ers. Wow, the 49ers get their first loss. Wow. And the 49ers get their first loss. The Browns go to 3-2. Wow. Nobody want to get on collab cam? I mean, I got another stream, so I thought people want to talk about this. So, what about the quarterback from the Bears? Big Phil. Yesterday's price ain't gonna be the same price. I'm not giving up a first round pick for Justin Fields when they're so look. If you're as a Falcon GM, if your coach don't believe in Ritter no more after 6 games, then you should have never started him. Also, if you want to bring in Tyler Heinicke, that's fine, but you know that's the end of Ritter, right? That's the end of Ritter. If you start Tyler Heinicke, that's the end of Ritter. You can't go back and forth, all right? So with that being said, there are too many quarterbacks that are potentially franchise quarterbacks coming in this draft, I would rather draft them than go get somebody's luggage and bring him in the middle of the season and hope that it worked. And then he's up for a contract at the end of the year. So I would just rather draft Michael Penix or Caleb Williams or Shedeur Sanders or one of these guys. I would rather, or the guy Mays out of North Carolina, who's a traditional pocket passer. I'd rather draft one of them than spend draft capital trying to get Justin Fields. ATL Kool-Aid drinkers. And Matt even looked bad with Smith. Every quarterback looked bad with Smith. ATL Kool-Aid drinkers. Go on and hit that. Go ahead and hit that link and get on here. Tell the people instead of saying it at every chat. It's because you done put a whole bunch of chats in here. You could have been there said it. So hit that link, man. You can get in here and say your piece on the grill. Go on and jump in the grill. You got hot opinions. Let me hear them. And Toon has a great point. We need to win now. We don't know how long this defense really have together. That's true. We know we won't have Calais Campbell. And Big Grady is getting long in the tooth. So, yeah. Grady been here for what, 8 years? It's just like that. So, we got to do something, man. It's pinned at the top. It's pinned at the top. Guys, if you want to come in, then click on the link. It's pinned at the top. And you can join in and say your piece. This is the cookout. And your face will come up, pop up right there on the grill so you can spit them hot opinions. See if it's still paying. There you go. I'll put it in there again. There you go. Yeah, so I just think the defense played amazing, man. Like, defense played absolutely amazing. Like, there's no way that defense should hold their heads down at all. They played their hearts and guts out, man. Congratulations to Calais Campbell for getting his 100th sack in his career. Definitely going to the Hall of Fame. But that offense owes Calais Campbell better output. Calais was sold on the dream. He didn't come here for this, guys. He definitely didn't come here for this. He came here and said, I like this talent on the defense. I want to play for these guys. But he thought that we have some semblance of offense. Consistency. Consistency. We see it in spurts, but we need consistency. That's all. By a coach mainly. Our head coach makes some strange decisions. Strange. Strange, babe. Strange or dumb. My wife just give me a look. Got to get a new coach first if we're going to win. I ain't disagreeing with you. I ain't disagreeing with you, but guess what? Arthur Blank hired him before we hired our GM, so let's see how that works. People usually fail upwards with this organization, to be honest. All right. Is anyone coming in? If not, I mean, I'll probably just shut it down. Nobody's going to come on a collab cam, man. I appreciate you guys coming through. I mean, the Falcons, wow. I just don't understand how we lost this game. Well, I do understand how we lost the game. I just trying to wrap my head around why did we win this game? The coaching stunk. The quarterback play stunk. We misused Bijan and Algiers because none of them got off. You said Coach Quinn showed. Oh, you talking about for the Hawks? Yeah. Speaking of the Hawks, man, you see JJ ATL Kool Aid, man. JJ looked like the key to unlocking this offense, man. So it won't be so Trey and DeJounte dependent. His playmaking and passing around the perimeter when they throw him the ball and either he can drive or pass it to an open man is amazing, man. I mean, it's actually absolutely amazing. And he still don't have a jumper yet, but he can drive to the basket and create for himself or for others. And with Trey Young running off ball, that was awesome. Trey getting easy looks. Amazing. Yeah, the 50-yard line call was the turning point. I would not disagree with you on that at all. I won't because that definitely was a turning point. That was the first sign of desperation by our coach. And then the second was trying to kick, foregoing the kick, and then trying for a 2-point conversion. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, ATL Kool Aid drinker. All right, well, if nobody gonna get in the collab can, we about to wrap this up, man. Thank you guys for coming through. You guys are awesome. Falcons taking on the chin today. 24-16. What you got, babe? Oh, oh, awesome. Okay. And we will see you guys back at 8 o'clock for the Rangers versus Houston Astros American League Championship Series. We will be covering that up until the Hawks regular season come through. Don't say I like Ritter, but he ain't enough to start right now. He's staring down receivers, and especially that last one. Yeah, the whole fourth quarter. Oh, Miss B, you gonna come in? All right, Miss B. Come on in. Come on, Miss B. Tell them about themselves, Miss B. Come on. You need the link again, Miss B? I give it to you. Hold on. Yeah, I picked it at the top. But ATL Kool-Aid drinker said he ain't see it. So, all right. There go the link again, Miss B. Come on in here. Tell them about themselves. All right. What? Larry? Oh, okay. If you're on your phone, it should be easier. Yeah, it should be easier on the phone. Just click Safari. All right, as soon as you get in there. Now, all right, there we go. Oh, MW the franchise came in first. All right, Miss B was first. She said she gonna come in. I'll get you second, MW. Let's get Miss B right now. All right, there we go. Miss B in the building. What's up, Miss B? How you doing?
Okay. Upset about today, but other
Oh
than that,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
fine.
Tell us about it. The floor is yours. The grill is yours, Miss B. I see you in the car, so please be careful.
Hmm.
But tell
No,
us.
I'm sitting still. I'm not driving. I'm sitting still.
Okay, that's what's
But
up.
yeah. But today, today is just it. I mean, like, just show me what I always what I thought after like maybe game two. that it's now it's like our defense is good, but the offense is just for some reason I don't know if it's I can't really say that they're not clicking. It's just not coming together. I don't know. Um, I'm not like with Desmond Ritter. He get a lot of blame, especially today with those interceptions that crucial moment of the and had scored touchdown on, and then the other one, another one he threw when we was in the end zone. And I feel like really because of our offense, like we could have, in my opinion, like been 5-1 really.
Yes.
I think like the only game I probably would say that we probably the team would just better would maybe be the Lions or something like that. But
Yeah, the
every other
Lions
game, I
dominated
think
us.
yeah. But every other game, I think our defense played well enough that we could have won all of those games. But it's like the offense is it's just not working out.
It ain't it. Even
So
in the Lions game, Miss B, remember, we had the fumble right there. They only had one drive against us.
yeah,
They only had one drive against
yeah,
us offensively. The rest was on fumbles, and they got short field and stuff like that. We,
yeah,
I mean, we were in every game, but it's just like either the play calling or our quarterback play or the combination of both. Now,
right.
I want to ask you something. We see that Algiers had more yards against Bijan, but they had the same amount of carries, right?
Mhm.
Can we really go through the season with just basically splitting them right down the middle, maybe 13 to 15 carries? Do you think that either one of them can really get a rhythm like that? Or are they going to have to make a decision and say, this is our bell cow guy. This is who's going to get the majority of the runs. And it really don't matter which one it is to me right now. I just want them to make a
Right.
decision on it. Because right now, this ain't it. 13 carries for each. That ain't it.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I think they do need to make a decision on which one, like who would get the majority because like like today when it was split, I mean they did okay, but it just seemed like you said, like for as running backs, they got to get into a rhythm and be able to, like once they get into their rhythm, get that confidence up, they're able to, get long runs and stuff like that. Today it seemed like, I mean, like I said, they was okay, but it wasn't like consistent enough for them to like really get into making some big plays. I mean, for the last couple weeks, really the run game been iffy in my opinion.
I mean, I think Bijan had a good game in it beforehand. I mean, it's it's when they get to that equal split is when
Yeah.
they really get into like when the numbers are close in the carries, and then Bijan get about the equal amount. Now I will say that Algiers was more effective today. I will say that he was running
Mhm.
hard. Uh, Bijan quickness was not working out against that defensive front, and their linebackers was flowing to the ball. But again, that's when you need your quarterback. I mean, Desmond Ritter should never throw 47 times in a game.
Right.
And even if it's not working. Hey, we got coach in there. What's up, coach? I see you. Yeah, the play calling. Hey, coach, we talking about that, man. Uh, it's a combination of both, man. Uh, fourth and two in the middle of the field, getting desperate. Just like ATL Kool-Aid
Mhm.
Drinker said, that was a turning point in the game. To be honest, that's when the breath of desperation came over. When somebody talked to you, be like, "Yeah, man, you go a chicklet." You know what I'm saying? It was that type of moment. You know what I'm saying? And when you go for fourth down in the middle of the field, that's kind of saying you don't trust your defense when the defense been the best thing all year. Am I
Yeah.
wrong?
Yeah, that's true.
Dang it.
And then the 2-point conversion,
Yeah, that was just
See,
dumb.
that was another thing that was. I mean, I guess in the end it didn't matter. I don't know, but it put your offense like later on that they would be in a struggle to try to still get those 2 points. I didn't really understand that. I don't know if he was trying to just be aggressive or something like that, but
I
that
think
I
he's
don't know
trying to
about
be
that.
aggressive and put some confidence into Ritter when actually he put
Yeah,
more pressure on Ritter. It backfired. You see
right.
what I'm saying? Like he's trying to boost him up. Like I believe in you. We're gonna go for this play instead of kicking the field goal, which was a logical play. You're gonna go
Right.
for it. Go for a 2 point conversion. That was idiotic. Appreciate you coming in, Coach. Thank you, man.
Even on the Matt Ryan, he even was talking about that, saying like that's not smart. Like and last week it was another commentator about like a play. That said, he was saying something about a play that Arthur Smith called. So I'm like I'm hearing commentators saying, questioning stuff. I think when I mean, which they do that anyways, but I think I done heard it a couple times, like them questioning some of the stuff he do or whatever like that. Today, I mean, those are the only two questionable things he did. His play calling today, to me, it was okay. It wasn't bad. It's just those interceptions were costly, were a bad time. So
Yeah, it was a combination of both. I think it was bad play calling throughout the game. Some good play calling that Ritter missed on some plays also. But I think it
yeah,
goes hand in hand. Ritter plays as good as his coach calls the game. I'm saying last week he was
right,
calling plays that Ritter got into a rhythm and felt comfortable with. This game
right,
they try to repeat that process, but um, the Commanders they watched film and they saw what the Falcons were doing. They took that away. So
right.
and they were watching out for the naked bootlegs and they were selling out on that and they were getting home. They were getting home. So I just think that Ritter and Arthur Smith are hand in hand. They walking hand in hand, and I don't know if he's going to go for a quarterback change. I think that would be kind of weak on the
Yeah,
on our offensive coordinator slash head coach to try to shift the blame over to Ritter when he's the man who chose him in the offseason. You know, he chose him to be the dude. We all sitting out in the heat. We out there in the heat in Flowery Branch, and it clearly wasn't a competition. You know what I'm saying? Ritter always took the first team
yeah,
snaps, and then Heineke came in, and then Woodside came in every practice. So there really wasn't a competition per se with the teams. But yeah, thank you for coming on, Miss B. You got anything else you gonna say? Hey.
no, like, well, this is one more thing. Like me always, to me, I always feel like, um, I'm not a desbian, so always been critical of
Yeah,
Ritter
yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
like that. So at this point, like from the beginning of the year, I just didn't get my hopes up high about anything. So I'm really like not even mad as I normally would be. I'm actually calm. So because if not, I already take a high blood pressure pill. So
Yeah, true.
if I if I gave all my energy into this, then I would probably go crazy. So really, I mean, I'm just like letting it play out, and whatever happens, happens. We 3-3 now. I mean, I guess that's not the worst because the Panthers still ain't won a game, but we'll see. I don't think they're gonna bench Ritter. I think it will look bad if they bench him or whatever like that. I just think you can't right at this point. But we'll see. Hopefully, we do better. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I think a lot of Falcon fans are sitting like that the same way, Miss B. Thank you for coming in, cuz we really appreciate you
All
being a part of the Dixon Way, and thank you coming in on the grill with them hot opinions. Thank you coming in hot.
right. All right. Bye. Y'all have a
I'm
good
coming
day.
in
All right,
hot.
bye bye. Thank you, thank you.
Coming in hot.
All right. All right, we got MW, the franchise, up next. What's going on? Oh, let's get you in there. Here we go. We got you, fam. What up, fam? I see you. You live in the grill, fam. Speak your truth. Let's go.
Oh man, this was. I remember early in the season, a lot of people were worried about the defense not coming together and gelling because we had so many new pieces. But right now, what we're seeing is the offense is the one that's having an identity crisis. Now I get it. We just had Van Jefferson. It was good to see him get involved early, getting involved on some of the deep routes and things
Yeah.
of that nature, getting involved with the offense. But I still think the core within the core, and y'all just hit on it earlier with Miss B and figuring out, all right, what do we do with our running backs?
Yeah.
Who gets more of the share? Do we do a bell cow situation? Do we do a committee situation? How do we split that up? I mean, I hate to say it, but the Saints during the Sean Payton era, they mastered that. They knew what to do with multiple running backs. Matter of fact, when we had, hey, I see you out there. When we had Kevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman, we
Yeah.
knew what to do with those running backs. So
Yes.
right now, I think we have a serious identity crisis on offense. Drake, it was good to see a good game from Drake London and Kyle Pitts getting involved. Kyle Pitts getting his first touchdown.
I agree.
Calais Campbell getting his 100 sacks. We got 5 sacks today. This is something that is rare for us, and somehow we still lost. It's an identity crisis on offense, and I just put this on Twitter. There's no way you can have that many turnovers, that many extra points not converted, turnovers in the red zone. What else happened? Going forward on fourth down and not converting. Like those are momentum shifts. Every
Yeah.
time you do something like that and the gamble doesn't pay off, you are shifting the momentum of the game. So ultimately, I'm not gonna say we got out coached, but we that many turnovers when you're that careless with the football and you gamble that often, you can't expect to win. And they were hit. It's not like the Commanders were that much better than us. They just made the right plays at the right time. They
I
didn't do
agree with you.
anything super spectacular at all. All they
All
did
right.
was they played a more efficient game than us.
Okay, so Coach Unchained, shout out to Coach Unchained, AFN, bet. Coach says he needs to feed the hot hand on running back.
Absolutely.
Whichever one is hot. So Algiers was hot. So you feed Algiers. Don't feel like you're obligated to give people touches just because somebody's screaming for their fantasy league. Feed the hot hand. But me, I still think that rhythm-wise, sharing the load like this, 13 and 13 carries, is doing both of them a disservice.
Absolutely.
That's doing both of these guys a disservice. Okay, so they gotta make it known. Either we're gonna go with Bijan 100%, or be the hot man, see who hot, and then roll with him and just tell the other guy, look, this guy's hot. This is what we're doing from now on. But yeah, the momentum page, just like you said, that 4th and 2 in the middle of the field is ridiculous. What are you doing? What are we doing? You're saying you don't trust your defense when that's the best part of this team all year. Shout out to Ryan Nelson, man, coaching these guys up. Got these guys playing on the string. Matt Ryan coming out and tell, just like you said, I don't have it up, so I don't know what Matt Ryan said. But obviously, play calling is the issue, and we start seeing national media calling out the play calling. Lewis Riddick before. Yeah. And coach going to it right now. 3 straight passes on 2-yard line. Never should have happened. Bingo. Bingo. Another thing, coaching problems. And then you throwing passes and doing a play action waggle, and you running it to McGarry's side, who you know can't pass block, who whiff on the block, the man right in Ridder's face, and he throw a lollipop in the end zone. Interception, he kneeled down. That's coaching. So ATL Kool-Aid Drinker was saying that prior to. I agree with Coach on that. Like, that's coach is spot on. He is spot on that. Tune said, I was calling the plays. He knew what was coming. He said he knew what was coming. The momentum shift too much because every time they get the ball, the D gets it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hand in hand, man. Ritter and Arthur Smith are hand in hand. They're hand in hand. I see people saying, what do you think about the when people say coach need to get a real offense coordinator and let him just head coach? Right? What do you think about that?
I agree, honestly, because in this games like this show why. Because Arthur Smith can't do both. He's shown this time and time again. He can't be the offensive coordinator and the head coach. He has to worry about managing the game from the head coach perspective. Let somebody else call the plays. You need to bring in somebody you trust to do that because that burden is more than he can bear right now, especially with an inexperienced quarterback like Desmond Ritter. Now, I'm not going to say I'm the biggest advocate, but I've been one of those people that's just been like, hey, give them time, let them get it together, give them time, because let's be real. Arthur Smith this is his first time as a head coach. Desmond Ritter this is his 10th
This is
game.
third year, man. No, he's not. I know, no, bruh. No, bruh. No, bruh. No, bruh. No. Hold on. Lil John want to ask you something. Nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. We can't flow like that in the grill, bruh. Nah, this is third season, bruh. Nah. Arthur Smith gets zero excuses. And guess what? We want to get rid of excuses, but Sam Howell did not cost his team. Sam Howell was drafted in the 5th round of the same exact draft. Nope. Nope. Lil John does not agree with you, sir. I appreciate your opinion, man.
Salute to Lil John.
Oh, yeah.
Lil John.
Salute
But no, the main
Lil
reason
John
why I
to
say
go.
that because you're going up against Eric Bieniemy. He's one of the best offensive minds in the league right now. Like, you
Yes.
gotta have somebody from a coaching perspective. Like, you gotta have somebody more experienced who's been. Who would be a better coach? All right, take Mike Tomlin for example.
Mike
Somebody like that.
Tomlin.
They wouldn't have made the same mistakes that Arthur Smith made today.
Okay, I can
The
agree
more
with that.
like more experienced coaches that's been around the block who've seen some things, they wouldn't have made the same decisions Arthur Smith made today. So once again, I'll say the offense and from the head coaching perspective, this game exposed their inexperience today.
Fair enough. Now, with the inexperience thing, I thought he was a jizzard, the genius.
I wouldn't have said all that, but
I'm just saying. That's why he was brought here. That's why we waited to the Titans lost in the playoffs to hire him. He's a jizzard.
I mean, outside of bringing a running game to Atlanta, have we really seen that?
And that running game is based on the talent that we draft. So I'll give him props for drafting that talent.
I mean, even in his first year, like when he had CP and old boy that came over from Carolina, Mike Davis.
Okay,
Like,
yeah. Well, Davis,
even in his first,
he was kind of cooked though. Davis was cooked.
exactly.
But CP
So for
definitely
him,
ran that thing. I agree with that.
yes, sir. So for him to even turn, I ain't gonna curse on your podcast.
Yeah, please
For him
don't.
to,
Please don't. Please don't.
For him
Yeah,
to turn
this ain't the
SWAT
Waffle House.
sugar.
Shout out to my boy, Tidy at the Waffle House. We try to keep it PG here, but yeah, go ahead, man.
Absolutely.
See what you got to say.
Yeah, for him to make lemonade out of the lemons that was handed to him, I'll give him props for that for bringing a running game to Atlanta with the staff that he did. But we have yet to see that air attack that a lot of people are used to seeing from the Matt Ryan, Julio, Roddy White, Tony Gonzalez era. Like, so to call him a guru, I wouldn't say that just yet.
But
Just yet.
he got Tannehill to throw for 4,000 yards. That's what I was told. He got Tannehill to throw for 4,000 yards. He's a guru. Now look at Tannehill without him. Those are things that I was told. You guys are being too hard on Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith is not a rookie coach. This is his third season. I'm not trying to hear that. And Sam Howell is a second-year quarterback with less snaps than Desmond Ritter, and he didn't cost him the game. Goes hand in hand. Can Arthur Smith coach up Ritter? What do you think? That's the real question. We know we
my
know he needs to grow up and get better. We understand that. But can't Arthur Smith coach up Ritter? That's the thing.
My opinion is no. I think Arthur Smith is the kind of coach that needs a veteran under center that needs to be playing QB. We'll see. We'll see what the rest of the season holds. But where I stand right now, Arthur Smith needs a vet back there calling as a signal caller. I don't think he can train up a young quarterback. And I see a lot of people that want to bring in Sanders,
Shador,
Shador Sanders,
he's
and
not
want to
going
draft.
anywhere. He's not going
Yeah,
anywhere. First of all, he ain't going.
he's probably gonna play another year
Yeah,
anyway.
most
But
definitely.
even the other quarterbacks, Taylor Williams, Michael Penix Jr., things like that. If we're already seeing that he can't mold a young quarterback now, what do you think is gonna happen if we draft one, draft
Exactly.
another one, and bring him in here? So
Wow.
you got to do one or two things. Like in my opinion, you got to do one or two things. Either you bring in an OC that can groom a quarterback and draft a quarterback, or Arthur Smith got to go and you bring in a head coach that can do that. But I
Well,
don't foresee Arthur Smith and and a rookie quarterback next season if it continues this way.
hey man, I gotta give you applause on that, man. That's you spit fire right there. Uh, I'm personally of the belief that we shouldn't go the same route we did with Dan Quinn. We saw him going the next season. We took away his defensive duties. That's how he was hired. Be the head coach slash defensive coordinator. We took those duties away from him, and he was gone a year later. That's wasting time. I don't want to waste time.
Right.
I don't want to waste Bijan's time here. I don't want to waste Grady. I don't know how long we're gonna have this defense with this team playing this well. This is like uh, we don't see defense like here in Atlanta. We just don't.
Mm-mm.
So to have it is very refreshing. I know Matt is sitting up in that booth like, God, I wish that I had a defense like this that could get me back the ball 3 times in the fourth quarter. I can have
Facts.
3 opportunities to score. Hey man, I appreciate you coming in, man. Uh, great comments. You got anything else you want to say?
No, hey, just shout out to the defense. I'm gonna keep foot stopping that. Shout
Yep.
out to the
Shout out to the
defense. I would
defense.
say that this is a playoff caliber defense.
It really is.
Go as far as you want. You can say Super Bowl, you can say NFC Championship caliber defense, what have you. This defense is doing what they're supposed to do. Offense just got to find their identity, get it together. But still, rise up all day. Appreciate you having
Yes,
me
sir.
on. Hey, salute to the platform. Salute to everybody. But
Appreciate you,
yeah,
brother.
yeah, we'll get it together. It's
We got to.
still hope.
Oh yeah. The season ain't over. We at 3-3. I thought we was gonna be 4-2. To be honest, I really
Same.
thought we was gonna be 4-2. This is supposed to be a dub right here. Yeah, I counted 10 books. You know what I'm saying? I hope I didn't overbid. I didn't know that Arthur Smith was gonna renege on some books, so I said 10 books. Maybe he don't know how to play spades right. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully we can get that, man. I appreciate you coming in, bro. Rise up as always, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
All right.
I'll take care.
Yep. Take care, man. All right. Shout out to MW, the franchise. Shout out to Miss B coming in the chat and getting in the grill. Spin some hot fire opinions, man. Coming in hot.
I'm coming in hot.
All right. I'm going to get back to the chat. All right. I left off right there with Demetrius. Yeah, they definitely had simple play calling. Toon says simple play calling besides 2 trick plays, and one of those Ritter overthrew a wide open, butt naked dude. He was butt bunky naked, wide open on that trick play. Yeah, that's why I said, man, I can't blame it all on trick plays. Millie Mills, what up, fam? What's going on, guys? And the link is still at the top of the chat, guys. If you guys want to come in, get on the grill, and spit some hot opinions, it's still open, but you gotta let me know. All right. Maybe I'll let me put it back in the chat. I don't know if you guys see it. It's pinned at the top. I'll put it in there. All right. You guys want to spit some hot opinions? Get in this grill. Tell me what you think about the game. Then come on. The floor is open. The floor is open. The grill is open. We cooking up. Ooh. Right now, people are cooking up Arthur Smith right now. A little bit of Dez, more on Arthur Smith. I understand you guys. I got no problems with it. You know what I'm saying? This is a game we should never lose, but we did. The defense played awesome, man. Like, you really can't ask that much from the defense, to be honest, man. They gave us 5 sacks. They got to be the most. I didn't even look it up, but they got to be the most in the past, like, I don't know, but 7-something years. It has to be. You got the ball back 3 times in the fourth quarter, could not do nothing with it, couldn't make it shake. Tip hat to the Commanders. They sent the timely blitzes to Russ Ritter, and he threw right into the teeth of the. But yeah, man, this is a hard one to swallow right here, to be honest, guys. This is a hard loss to swallow right here. It was right there. Questionable coaching calls and questionable quarterback play. Not utilizing both our running backs effectively. If one of them got the high hand, I agree with Coach. If one of them got the high hand, then go with the high hand. I also am under the thought of, if I could trade Tyler and someone else for a proven pass rusher, then that's what I'll do also. I mean, we just got to stop people around, make a decision on whose team it is. I think it's Bijan's, but again, if you're going to use both of them, then you got to ride the hot hand. Whoever's hot, the other one just got to sit down and be like, look, man, this guy's hot. He's gaining more traction. He's going to get the majority of the carries. He's doing both of them a disservice right now by going half and half. That it is. All right. If that was the last person called, we're about to end it. We know we got a lot of people in the Falcon community doing streams right now, so we don't want to step on any toes. We're about to get up out of here, man. But we appreciate all you guys. If any of you guys want to come in before I end the stream, then please do. Flab Cam is right there for the link. Instead of typing a big chat, you can just go ahead, come here and say your piece. All right, Matthew says 5 sacks is below average sacks against Washington offense. They allow average of 5.85, but at least they got the 5. So almost 6, but they allow 5. Most teams are getting sacks, 6 sacks. Yeah, I know. I mean, but at least we got 5, man. So, I mean, I'm not gonna discredit the Falcons' defense for doing what they should have did. You know, because we ain't seen no sack numbers like that, period, around these parts. A long time, man. 3 years, we had a grand total of 41 sacks coming to in 3 years. At a grand total, you know what I'm saying, average of like, no, not average, total of 41 sacks. So, yeah. We definitely, I'm not poo-pooing that. Last time we had that many sacks in the game when we played against Dak Prescott. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what's up. Good call, Toon. Good call. Yeah, I'm glad we got 5 like our top 3 defensive linemen. We just need a 4th defensive lineman with more than just a second round. Yeah, I agree. We need a legit pass rusher. Now Denver just released one, so we don't even have to trade for one, to be honest. We just need to go get him. But we just need an elite pass rusher on the edge, or somebody who's really a dog on the edge to go get the quarterback. But again, I want to put in Storm Norman back in there for pass blocking, man. And that was another thing. I don't know why we went back. I don't know why we went back to that. McGarry, well, no, I do know why we went back to McGarry. Went back to McGarry because he's getting paid. But still, the young man did better, then dang it, play the young man who did better. Norman Norman, play him. See if you're going to ride the hot hand. You know, just like the running back, ride the hot hand. Yep. All right, yeah, let me get up out of here, man. There's a lot more people that's on in the Falcon community. Now, I don't want to split the viewership up like that. So I appreciate you guys coming in. As always, remember tonight we're going to have another watch party at 8 o'clock. It'll be the ALCS, the American League Championship Series between the Houston Astros visiting. Oh, no, the Houston Astros are hosting the Texas Rangers. I'm not doing a National League. Nope. You said Ritter's not a bad quarterback. He is good. He can still learn something from the bench. Who's a better quarterback today, Jerron? Was it Ritter or Sam Howell? Sam Howell was, we could have got Sam Howell in the 6th round or 5th round. Who's a better quarterback? It was Sam Howell. And Sam Howell was drafted in the 5th round. I'm sorry. We can't keep fooling ourselves, man. Yeah, he can still learn from the bench. But again, he's only going to be good as our coach makes him. I got less faith in Arthur Smith than Ritter, though. I will admit that. I got more faith in Ritter than our coach, to be honest. I do. So in that part, I think I definitely agree with you. All right, thanks, Larry. Who else is doing the show? It should be like I know Tidy probably about to come on. Well, he's doing it right now on Bleacher Report. Him and Alberto. And then probably Steve will do it around 7 o'clock when he gets back home from because he's a season ticket holder. And then probably around 8 or 9 o'clock, we'll see Big Low Kuntry Sports. He'll probably come on either today or Monday. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of content creators doing it right now. So, yep. And the link is in the description. So just go ahead, check out all the links and see if they're on. You know. Yep. Yeah, I know he's still real young. I understand. Well, he's 24 years old. In professional sports wise, that's not really young. I mean, if you want to keep it a buck. He's young in the NFL, but again, Sam Howell is younger in age. With less experience, and he looks like a more capable quarterback than ours. Jerron, he had 300 yards in this game, but it took 47 attempts to do it with 3 interceptions. He had 307 yards. So he had back-to-back 300 games. But I don't want Desmond Ritter throwing for 47 times. That means, and he got sacked 3 times. And he ran into one before. McGarry was blocking it up, and he ran into one. Stepped right into a sack. So one of those sacks, it wasn't even McGarry's fault. He got out there, slid his feet fine, but he got nervous, got pitty-pat feet, ran right into the sack. So, yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, check out my descriptions and the links and see who's on. I know guys are on right now. I don't want to take up their time because we're splitting viewership like that. But thank all of you guys for coming in. I will hopefully see you guys back for the American League Championship Series. If not, I definitely see you guys on Tuesday for the Falcon in review. We're going to try to get a special guest on. But right now, we don't have anyone lined up. So, yeah, keep an eye out on that. And as always, guys, peace up, A-Town down, deuces.